This homeowner thought they were getting a pool for $120,000. They ended up paying $180,000. Here's what their contractor didn't tell them up front. I'm Trey from Enduring Pools, and I've seen this story too many times. Families get excited about their dream pool, sign a contract, and then get hit with surprise after surprise. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 hidden costs that unethical pool contractors use to inflate your final bill, and how to protect yourself. Hidden cost number 1, under construction. Here's how it works. They quote you a pool with 5.5, 6-inch walls because it's cheaper. But you're not the pool builder. You don't know that. But here's what they don't tell you. You need at least 3 inches of concrete on either side of the rebar for proper coverage. The rebar ends up too close to the surface, which means your pool will crack and fail within 5 to 10 years. 5 years later, you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in repairs. I've personally demolished and rebuilt pools that were less than 8 years old because of this exact problem. One family spent $100,000 just on demolition and hauling away their failed pool. At Enduring Pools, 8-inch walls with properly spaced engineered rebar is our standard. It's not an upgrade. It's how pools should be built. Hidden cost number 2, the deck space deception. They'll show you a beautiful pool design, but look closely at the deck space. They're designing maybe 200 to 300 square feet of deck around your pool when you really need 600 to 800 square feet for it to look right and function properly. Here's why they do this. They're trying to hit your target budget number, so they cut corners on deck space to make their bid look competitive. But what they don't tell you is that your pool is going to look completely out of proportion. When you see it in person, it looks like someone dropped a swimming pool in the middle of a sidewalk. There's nowhere to put lounge chairs, nowhere for the kids to play, nowhere to set up for a barbecue. It's basically unusable space around your pool. So now you're stuck. You can either live with your pool area that looks terrible and doesn't function for your family, or you're going to have to spend another $20,000 to $30,000 to add the deck space you should have had from the beginning. At Enduring Pools, when I do your site visit, I'm looking at how your family will actually use the space. Where will you put the lounge chairs? Where will the kids play? Where will you grill? We design proper proportions from day one so your pool area actually works for your lifestyle. Hidden cost number 3, the change order cash trap. This is a big one, where they actually make their money. Here's exactly how this scam works, and I see it all the time. They know going into your project that their estimate isn't sufficient. They're not stupid. They've been doing this for years, but they give you that artificially low number because they know you're shopping around and they want your signature. So let's say they quote you 300 square feet of deck space. They know that's going to look ridiculous, like a postage stamp around your pool, but they put that in the contract because concrete work has a low profit margin for them. Then, when you see the layout and realize it looks terrible, you say, we need more deck space. And they go, absolutely. We can add 500 more square feet. That'll be $25,000. Here's the kicker. That same 500 square feet might have cost them only $12,000 if they would have included in the original contract. But as a change order, they're charging you $25,000. That's over 100% markup. They just made more profit in the change order than they did on the entire original contract. And it doesn't stop there. Want pool automation? Oh, that's a change order. Want decent lighting? Change order. Want the pool finish to actually look good instead of a basic white plaster? Change order, $12,000 more. I had one family show me their paperwork. Their original contract was $135,000. By the time they were done, they had signed $73,000 in change orders. The contractor made more money on the add-ons than on the actual pool. And here's why you'll pay it. You're already committed. You've got a hole in your backyard. You've paid the deposit and you just want it finished. They've got you over a barrel. At Enduring Pools, I put everything on the table up front. When I come to your house, I'm not looking at just where the pool goes. I'm designing the entire outdoor space. Proper deck proportions, lighting options, automation choices, finish selections. It's all in your initial proposal with clear pricing that you can choose. You want to add something later? Fine. But you'll pay the same rate I quoted originally, not some inflated change order price, because I'm not trying to trick you into signing a lowball contract just to gouge you later. So instead of getting that $120,000 quote that turns into $180,000 in hidden costs, give us a call, where our upfront quote stays the same through the duration of the project because we include everything properly from the beginning. You can actually save money by choosing quality from day one. And if you decide to get quotes from other pool builders, make sure you're asking the important questions. How thick are the walls and floor of the pool? What is the deck space you're quoting me, and how will it look in my yard? What upgrades, features do you offer so I can build them in from the start instead of adding them later? Here's the Enduring Pools difference. At Enduring Pools, our quotas are guaranteed. No surprise change orders unless you change your mind about what you want. Premium materials and proper construction are standard. 6 months of pool services included. When we give you a price, that's what you pay. Don't take my word for it. Dozens of other families chose us because they were tired of contractor games. They wanted straight talk and honest pricing. If you want a pool contractor who tells the truth up front, let's talk. Book a consultation where I'll give you a real quote with no hidden surprises, because with an investment this large, you deserve clarity. I'm Trey from Enduring Pools, where luxury truly does last a lifetime, and so does our word.